All right, welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi, and how are you guys doing? Welcome back, New Year. I've not been dropping a lot of content, but I think I'm going to be dropping the videos, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wherever kind of amount we can, or I can, as long as it is necessary. I'll be dropping the videos. I have a couple of stories to discuss. Julian, Brandit, Yavis Bissouma, Mesut Ozil, and Emiliano Buendia, obviously. So throughout the day, make sure you've subscribed and turned on the notification bell, so that whenever I drop a video, you are the first person to know. I can't stream, and actually it's going to take a lot of time for me to stream. Probably I might not stream until March. I might not stream until March. I need new equipment, I need new streaming equipment, and I do not have the money. So the streaming, I think that one is off for now, until when we can actually, until when I can, find the money and stream again. So for now, I can't stream. We will be doing the upload. So make sure you get involved with the comments, through the comments, the liking, so I can actually know what your opinions are about these videos and the stories. So there is a couple of stories we have to discuss, basically Mesut Ozil and Julian Brandit plus Yavis Bissouma. But I'll start with Yavis Bissouma because he's been linked with the move to Arsenal once again. And this time it is not courtesy of Arsenal playing Brighton, because he outclassed us. When we were playing him, against Brighton, he just outclassed us. He was so good for that Arsenal side, very good for that Arsenal side, and I thought he was a big challenge to our midfield. He only showed us that Mohamed El-Neni, Ceballos, and Granit Xhaka were just not enough. And I told you this in the match reaction, that when Arsenal do not have Thomas Partey in that midfield, we are absolutely worthless. We are absolute champions. And it takes me to the first point that, however much Arsenal want Yavis Bissouma, are we really sure Brighton are willing to sacrifice this? I don't know what kind of, is it even a sacrifice? Are they willing, is Brighton willing to let him go? Because they know if they have any chances of staying above relegation, they have to keep hold of their best players. Neil Maupay, Yavis Bissouma, Tariq Lamptey, and a couple of others. So for me, I don't see it as a deal that is so easy. But how desperately do we need Yavis Bissouma? We need him so desperately, as soon as possible. Look, if Arsenal can go out there and sign Yavis Bissouma and partner with Thomas Partey, in front of him you could only add Emile Smith-Rowe, and that midfield is quite complete. Because what you had expected out of a player like how Semowa, Thomas Partey can provide. That box-to-box, kind of feeling, that box-to-box kind of midfield play he can provide, and then Yavis Bissouma, provides the defensive cover, and I think both of them are brilliantly well, both playing midfielders, going up front and as well as drawing back. He's a very good player. I would want to see my Arsenal. We've been linked with him, but the question is, can even Arsenal get very close to signing Yavis Bissouma? Can we get very close to signing Bissouma? It is something that is not actually, one thing I cannot really guarantee, but I still believe if Arsenal go out there, focus, we can't sign, Yavis Bissouma, because Brighton probably they will look at this and they'll look at this as an opportunity in January. If you can give them around 30 or 35 million pounds, it's never going to be cheap. And that's why actually I believe Arsenal might not actually go into signing Yavis Bissouma, because it's not going to be one of the cheapest deals that you're looking at, especially in January. But I think Brighton can sell with the right money. That is it. Yeah, they can sell with the right money. Although it's not going to be, they won't sell him without a fight. It's really going to be a lot of negotiations and discussions. But yeah, we need him. I do agree. We need him. The next story we have to talk about is Julian Brandit, and reports claim that Arsenal did agree personal terms with Julian Brandit. I told you Dortmund said they were willing and ready to sell this guy at 25 million, 24 years of age. Dortmund are willing to sell. They're willing to listen to any offers. And Arsenal had talks with his agent and the player, and there are reports that we actually agreed personal terms. But there is also another report saying that we agreed personal terms with Emiliano Buendia. I'll talk about that, in the afternoon, in the afternoon edition. But right now, let's talk about Julian Brandit. For me, I see him as the last resort, Arsenal will run to, because I look at Emiliano Buendia and Norwich playing hide and seek. They want to sell, they don't want to sell. So probably Arsenal may resort to actually not listening to that drama, and then he is readily available, and he can give you what Emiliano Buendia gives you at exactly almost the same or a little bit lesser price. Because I think if Dortmund have set their price as 25 million, then Arsenal can discuss a way, around that figure, probably pay around 18 to 20 million. Because I don't think if Dortmund have set 25, that is the final price. So it can go as low as 20 million, which may not be the case with the Emiliano Buendia. Because Buendia, you're looking at a player who is almost achieved it in the championship. So they're looking at they're looking at him as his savior. As Julian Brandit, you're looking at a player who is actually not getting game time. He would want to get some game time. Dortmund, it wouldn't be any, it wouldn't do any bad for Dortmund if they got some money out of him in January. So I look at it as a way of saying, if Arsenal can really get Julian Brandit to sign, it's better than wasting time. Probably. But anyway, I don't want to go into that debate, Buendia or Brandit. I know most of you have already heard about it, so I don't want to go into it. Personal terms could be agreed. That is according to reports coming in. I'm not really sure about that. But that story is also there. And also, Mesut Ozil has agreed a 3.5-year deal with Fenerbahce. He's going to be leaving this January transfer window if nothing changes. Again, another player that I would want to see play football again. And I mean, if he's going to Fenerbahce, he's going to force me to watch the Turkish league. I thought he was going to DC because that is where most of the rumors were linking him yesterday. DC giving him a very good deal, but it seems his interest is way back at home in Turkey. He wants to go at Fenerbahce. 3.5 years. I think that's a good deal. Yeah, that's a good deal. By the time he ends with that contract, he's going into retirement. I don't know how things are going to work out for him down there. He has not been playing football. All of us know that. So it's not like it's going to be bed and a bed of roses, bread and butter for him. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very hard for him. He needs to get game time, regain his form. Probably he has had a couple of psychological and such issues at Arsenal. It's almost a full, half a year, six good months without playing football. Being put out of the squad. It's like kind of of a prison. And I don't know whether Ozil is really going to be happy with this, but anyway, there is nothing to do. He will be leaving for Fenerbahce as well as Socrates. There are also reports that Socrates could go could go for Fenerbahce as well. And these two, there is no doubt that they are quite good friends. So probably that's the reason as why they are going to sign for the same team. Yeah, and it really helps Arsenal. I don't want to pretend that as if Arsenal doesn't benefit in this. It really helps us. A lot of wages. Socrates is at 100k. Mesut Ozil is at 350k. That is almost 450k for people who are not really playing per week. That is $500,000. Paying $500,000 to people who are not playing. Who are not contributing anything. Not in the Europa League. Not in any competition. It's just nonsense. Utter nonsense. So it's for the better. It's for the better. And the agent also confirms, and a couple of reports from Turkey have confirmed that these two will actually will be joining Fenerbahce down in Turkey. Thank you for watching. And like I said, no live streaming, no live streams. I don't know how I'm going to do it. No live streams. I badly need you guys for some donations. I really need, but I even don't know ways to collect donations. You can suggest for me if you know any how I can get some donations and probably get back to live streaming. It's so boring when I can't live stream. So damn boring, I'm telling you.